In this video, I want to show you the pattern book app that we've written. And now it's an SDK app, so all the methods here you can use in your own apps. The first thing is, in this project PB testing, you have a library of apps. So I have, and they're just groups, and you can make them, this one's pentatiny, quad tiny. This is my quad B0. This is my 6-pack. Now, I'm stressing the system here. I have 1700 geometries, so it's probably better to draw the patterns like this, but you can draw them with a whole bunch of detail like I have here, doors, windows, to sort of explain what's going on. And I'm just stretching this guy out, my courtyard typology. So each one here is a dwelling. That's 93, that's 140. And that's the back of house, and the user will never be there. So going to the front of house, they'll be a separate project. Let me just make sure everything's deleted. And there'll be an app, which is called the pattern book app. And so the way it'll work is they'll add a site. So here we're in Forestville. So let's go here. And on Holland Crescent, they're going to add this site like this one, and then double click to finish. Now you can right click and bring in the cadastre or just draw it. And I hit Shift A there, and we've got to just tell Giraffe where the sides are and where the rear is, which is a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. And now we need to point the app at the project, the library project. So I'm going to point it at PB testing. And it's going to go to that project and load all of the patterns. And so you can see now with a 3-meter setback on the side, we can fit either the double tiny very easily, or we can fit the double B. And that is a much bigger pattern, and that kind of almost fits exactly. So I'm just going to turn off the base map layers there. But now what we can do is we can say, well, what if we relax that side setback to a 1.4, and we can fit a triple tiny in that instance. And that's a useful conversation, I think, for a planner. You know, do we do 2 bigs, 3 smalls? And I hit Shift A again to go back into the edit mode, and I'm going to stretch this. And you can now fit 5, or these 4. And I want to fit a few more. I wonder if we can fit, we can fit the side terrace. I want to see how big we need to go before we can fit the big ones. So I'm going to sort by area. All right, great. So we can fit the courtyard in there now, and we can fit the 6-pack. So I want to just shrink that down. There we go. We can still fit the 6-pack even if we are a little bit over. So we have to buy a bit more site. So if we come here to fit that 6-pack, we need to really get rid of the side setbacks completely. And that's as simple as that. So you've got an administrative function, you've got the editing function, and then you've got this algorithm that places these patterns and allows you to quickly cycle through the options.